So normally when it asks me to sketch something, it doesn't give me a grid. So I put a grid there. If you put it on the grid, it doesn't matter. But usually when you sketch something, you can just do this. So even though the grid's there, I'm going to come over here on the side because the grid makes it seem like the graph, I mean the grid, makes it seem like I have to have like specific points, and I don't. So this has a degree of 4. That's even. That means the tails either have to both point up or they have to both point down. All right. Degree of 4 means it should have 4 solutions. Now they don't all have to be real, but I'm just going to make them real so it's easier. Negative leading coefficient, negative means that they have to point down. All right. And again, I remember that evens point the same direction and they point up if it's positive, and then I figure out what happens if it's not positive. And then the same thing I have with odd, which will probably be an odd one here in a minute. So I want there to be 4 solutions. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 dots on the graph like that. All right. I want the tails to point down. So I'm going to start down and I'm just going to crisscross the axis at these points. I'm going to make it a curve. So I'm going to come up, I'm going to curve, I got to go back through, and I need my last one to go down. All right, like that. Now, if you've done this the right way, and meaning you have the correct number of solutions and you know which way the tail should go, that last tail should naturally point the correct way. Because the reason they point these ways is because if it's even, they're going to end up, it's going to go through the axis that many times, they have to point the right way. It doesn't matter what your solutions are. It doesn't even matter if your solutions were all on this graph. If you had this thing point in the other direction, because it doesn't tell you what the solutions have to be. I'm just going to make them real because it's easier. So any graph that looks that basic structure is going to be all right.